going on, everybody? Shout out to everybody on this good Sunday. Listen, a couple of things I want to address before I get into this. I know it sounds like a little bit of an echo in here, but we're working on the sound. We're in a new place, and so like it's not really built for this kind of recording. So each week by week, literally, we're editing it up. But I want to shout out to everybody who is joining us on this Cinco de Mayo Sunday. Shout out to you all. Welcome. Hello. If you're a returning subscriber, then you guys know how this thing goes. Some shit might shut down. Some shit might stop working. But we will get through the show, okay? And if you're new, welcome and hello.
Hello, motherfucker.
All righty then. So can everybody hear me all right? Everybody can hear me all right? Shout out to all the people there live on Facebook as well. We're getting into some things today, and the topic is, yet again, one of our good friends who we love to talk about, or maybe some of you guys don't, Offset. Well, cue the music because he is allegedly, and I have to continue to say allegedly, on some bullshit again, okay? Now, this video was sponsored by the Just Herbie app, or Ask Herbie. Excuse me, I said that completely wrong, okay? Listen. I want to let you guys know that this tea comes exclusively from the Ask Herbie app. If you guys have not heard about the Ask Herbie app, then baby, you want to get the app. It's a lot of information on there. It's a lot of tea on there. Actually, why don't you take a look at this video and then we'll talk. Okay, let's get into some things. Uh-oh. I don't know why I don't want to do you see, this is what happens all the time.
Hey there, Layla. I've got some tea for you, girl, and it's hot, fresh, and messy. With the Ask Herbie app, you can now sit back and sip some tea or share some tea, all anonymously. And while you're there, you can even anonymously request advice or give advice to others on anything from relationships to everyday issues. Plus, listen to Herbie as he picks his favorite topics and replies to them himself in the Herbie Says section of the app. It's easy to join the Ask Herbie community. Just download the free app on your Android or iPhone device and jump right into the party. No email address or registration is required. And remember, it's completely anonymous. So what are you waiting for? Download Ask Herbie today.
Okay, so Cardi B, no shade. If you feel any kind of way about the things that I'm going to say, that's who you go sue, girl. Don't sue me. Sue the
vegan selfie.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, don't send your lawyers my way, okay? Now for the good shit. Okay, so this is some of the tea that was reported on the Ask Herbie app. Okay, so I was scrolling, I was doing my thing, and I had ran across this article, and I'm like, this might be something worth discussing, not for nothing. So let me give you the tea. So it says, a source close to Offset's private air staff alleges that he recently invited a young woman onto his jet, claiming that she was his assistant. But it appears that she went above and beyond her call of duty to keep her boss pleased. My friend works on his air staff. She says there was a partition installed prior to his boarding. If you guys don't know what a partition is, it's like the little thing that gives you privacy, so people can't really see what you're doing, you know. So it's privacy. A partition gives you privacy. Okay, so there was a partition installed prior to his boarding, and when his assistant arrived with him, in quotes, she was wearing what appeared to be nothing but a bra as a top and a skirt, so short that she could have been charged with indecent exposure from the jump. It was clear that she was a special type of assistant. My friend could clearly hear sucking noises and Offset moaning even through all of the noise from the jet as it sped through the sky. He went through all of that trouble of getting a partition put into the jet, but couldn't manage to keep his voice down to avoid blowing his cover. I would feel bad for Cardi B, but she knows who he is by now. If she accepts it, that's her. The source says. Ooh-wee. Did you all hear that? So allegedly, Cardi B, Offset. Hold on, are we frozen? What's the deal? Hold on. Oh. So I'm not really too sure if this is true or not, but it makes for a good conversation because in the event that this is true, Offset, you're truly trash and eventually you will get caught. But I'm hoping that he is not that dumb to, within less than a year, get caught trying to pass a whore off as some sort of assistant who is sucking you off in the back of a jet. Like, I hope that is not true. But if it is, I don't feel too bad about Cardi B. We're talking about the same woman who had her private parts out on the back in the back of the Billboard award show to debunk rumors of her vagina being out after she was kissing and tonguing her man with looks to be no panties on the red carpet. So it's just kind of like at this point, Offset and Cardi B, I think that they're meant for each other. What they really should do is just have threesomes so they could avoid the cheating. If you really want to know my opinion, I don't really see a point in any of the cheating because she's just as raunchy and nasty. And so if you carry yourself in that manner, what would make you feel as though a man is going to respect you? Now, if it's not true, is Offset guilty of being a cheater? And because he's a cheater, he's inevitably never going to be able to live down cheating rumors? Is that who he's always going to be? Offset's always cheating? Is that always going to be the headline? And to be honest with you, I believe so because he carries himself like a dog. It's an easy, even if it's not the truth, it's an easy lie to believe. So I'm not really sure. I don't know what to think. I want to know what you guys think. So I'm going to open up the lines. The call-in number is 563-999-3658. Do you believe that Offset is dumb enough to keep cheating on Cardi B? Do you think he's getting oral sex in the back of a private jet? Or do you think he is just a victim of cheating, being a cheater, and he's never going to be able to live it down because it's easier to believe that he's a cheater because he has such a pattern of being a dog? Let's get into some things. Not to mention, it is Sipping Sunday, so in honor of Cinco de Mayo, I decided to have some Jose Cuervo Gold and Squirt, okay? That's what I'm drinking in this red cup. Okay, let's see. Private caller, you're live on the air.
Hey, I'm on.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, so I'm just listening to this, and honestly, I'm just a little bit confused. You said he was boarding a private jet, or did he board a commercial jet? Because the only person who could be saying that would be a flight attendant, then, right?
Right. Well, this was a staff member. They told a friend, this is the air staff member, right? And they said that he had a partition put into the jet. So this is somebody that worked on the jet. You know, a lot of you listen.
Okay, well,
Go ahead.
okay, well then I can believe it then, because if it was going to be on a commercial flight where somebody just overheard him in the back of the jet, that just sounds ridiculous. But if he had his private jet, there's only going to be about one flight attendant on that flight, and there's one pilot. So this could only have come from one person. So if he did do that, he knows who's telling his business clearly, because I mean, she's identifying the whole situation, saying that this is supposed to be his assistant, and she heard all of this and heard all of that, because, private jets are not big.
Yes.
And there's only really one staff member on the jet to accommodate whoever's on the plane.
Right.
So if she heard that, then she is definitely messy on the Ask Herbie.
Right.
Sitting there telling all his business. But I don't put it past him if it was a private jet, because that would seem like the most private place that you could be to do those kind of things, right?
Well, that's true too. And at the same time, you have to think about it. When a lot of these stories come out that seem to be a little bit like far-fetched, where you may believe or you may not, it's easy to say that this is, like, I see some people saying that this is not true, this sounds fishy. That could very well be true. But as much as it could be fishy, it could be true. Because if you think about it, a lot of information comes from security guards, limo drivers, black truck drivers, and private air staff. They have no loyalty to you. I mean, they could say they're going to sign an NDA, but they are still people. So they can go and tell their friend, and their friend is the one who put it on the Ask Herbie app.
Right.
So,
right.
you know.
And so when her friend went and did that, she basically exposed her by saying that, because, again, there's really not that much staff that's going to be sitting on a tiny private jet plane. So she pretty much exposed her friend, her flight attendant friend. So if that's true, then, I'm not surprised, because this is what you do when you have a lot of money, when you're young, when you got a lot of kids, you got a lot of baby mamas, and you come from the hood, where I personally do not think that Offset around the way would be considered an attractive guy. I mean, he's all right, but with all the attention, all the fame, and being married so young to someone else who has a lot of attention and fame, and I hate to say it, but I think as long as he always knows that the girl was a stripper, that she used to drug people, rob them, and put mollies in their drinks and stuff, he's probably always going to feel like, I'm going to do what I want to do, because she going to be here. She ain't leaving. He probably feels that way about her, and she probably won't, because even when the dude was in prison that she was dating, he would have full control over her life from prison. So it might be true. It might just be true, and I don't see her leaving him anytime soon, because she feels like a lot of us feel, where it's like, even though he's a mess, I don't want the next woman to win. I don't want to be the loser in this situation, so I'm going to keep on keeping him by my side, and nobody else can have him.
Okay, and let me ask you this, because you seem like a pretty logical thinker. Now, if this is not true, do you think that people will just make stories upon him because it's an easy thing to do, that people will just believe it because he's a victim of being a habitual cheater? So this is just kind of what he has to deal with forever?
I think so, because the same thing happens with Cardi. I mean, we hear stories about her every day, and he lets it roll off of his shoulders. So I know he's over there telling her to let the stuff roll off of her shoulders, because she sits on social media every day and debunks her own rumors, but she does not debunk his rumors. She never debunks his rumors. She just kind of doesn't really want to talk about it when people are talking about her husband. So I know, and I'm not saying he's manipulating her, but when you're in love with your man, you listen to him and you just want to believe everything he says. So I know he's over there saying, how many rumors come out about you every day?
Right.
How many times a day they talking about you? You can't be believing everything they tell you, because she really confides in him. She trusts everything he says as far as business goes. So I know he's telling her, man, you we made the song Clout for a reason, didn't we? Come on, everybody want clout, and she's gonna go with that, because she knows how it feels to be having rumors made up about her on the daily. So as long as people make up rumors about her, they can make up rumors about him, and she's always gonna feel like there's a possibility that it's not true, because it happens to her every day.
Okay, thank you, caller. Let's take another
Thank
call.
you. Bye.
Bye. All right, let's take another call. By the way, I think it's a thunderstorm outside. My God. 916-5645. You're live on the air. Do you believe that Offset was getting fellatio in the back of a private jet? Or is this just another rumor that people are saying because he's just a cheater?
Hi, Armand.
Hi.
Hi, yes, I just wanted to give a different perspective than
Mm-hmm.
what everybody else is thinking
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, a lot of men, many of men, that's why there's tons of songs out there about cheating and about people getting their heart broken or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. I think that that's kind of the man's nature. I think that
Mm.
sometimes women accept that without even really realizing that that's what it is. They kind of get embarrassed by it. So at the end of the day, I think that what she's doing is like really accepting that's who he is. I
Okay.
think she knows. I think she just don't care.
Mm-hmm. So do you believe that this story could be true or do you think it's a lie?
Possibly, it could possibly be a lie. It's 50-50 with me at this point because you just never know. That just may be who he is. He just may be a serial cheater.
And I'm with
And
you.
I
I'm
feel like
with
they
you on
might as well
that.
engage in polygyny.
Well, and you know why
She
I'm
might as
with
well
you?
accept it, let him bring in another woman, and then just call it that's her sister wife.
Right. And see, here's the thing. The reason why I'm kind of with this story is because just it seems like I don't know Offset, but from watching people, we think that we know them. So just kind of you know, for me watching him and just listening to him and seeing how he talks and writes and things like that, this seems like he probably would have concocted this idea, thought that he was getting away with it, thought that people were going to, that this was going to pass. Like, this is my assistant. Let's get the partition installed in the plane. Me and her will go to the back. So it didn't matter if the woman was in close proximity with him because it was a working relationship and she was already cleared as his assistant. Now, if it were me and I was Offset, I would make sure that I don't have any women working in my camp. I don't want a woman flight attendant. I don't want a woman pilot. I don't even want a woman waiter. Don't give me a waitress. I don't want any women working around me in any capacity because it's just a high risk for scandal. So Offset, if you have any women working in or around your camp, they need to be fired immediately.
And she might be okay with it.
Oh, you think that Cardi might
She
be
might
okay
be
with
just
it?
yes, because she talks about having threesomes. Like they'll bring somebody in and have sex with them, and then they'll send the woman on her way.
Mm-hmm.
So she knows that at the end of the day, there may be some tricky activity going on when she's not around. I think she knows about it. He may even tell her about it. She may even be setting this up with him. So when I'm not there, I know who's there. I know what kind of female this is. This is what it is. It may be
Mm.
that. We may be not even looking at the bigger picture of it because it's two people together and all these rumors are coming out about people. Some of it got to be true at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day.
Uh,
So you got to kind of look at it. They might be in some type of polygamous thing.
all right. Thank you, caller.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. Let's take another call. 203-1125. You're live on the air.
Hi, Armand.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing. I think that Cardi goes out of her way to convince everybody that her and Offset are having this great sexual relationship. That's why she was kissing him and doing all that extra stuff on the red carpet. I feel like she's trying to make us believe that they're more in love than what they are.
Mm.
Because she be going mad hard. Like, she on the, oh, because I got a fat ass, and this is my ass, and this is my vagina, and there's all that extra raunchy stuff that a wife wouldn't really do. She's trying to convince us that she's this hypersexual person, and she's trying to convince her husband, too. And I don't think he's ever going to be faithful with her. And maybe there's a possibility that she's really not all of that in the bedroom.
Ooh. Ooh. So you think that he is still cheating on her, and they're probably working together to keep it quiet, or you think that maybe he's just not that into her, but they got to be together for the baby because she doesn't want to look stupid?
The baby, the image, her career, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion. I just feel like she's doing too much. Who else have you seen go that hard on the red carpet with no panties on, kissing their tongue, kissing,
Right.
doing all that show for us? That was a show.
That was way too much.
Like, no
Yeah.
normal people do that. Normal people don't do that. So she was putting on a show for us. I feel like they do too much on the internet. Even after he cheated on her, the stage thing when he got on the stage and bum rushed the stage, like all that stuff is for a show. Like I feel like the whole thing is just.
So do you believe that the woman on the plane, do you believe the plane story that he allegedly had some assistant on the plane and she was in the back giving him head, and then the flight attendant actually heard it and kind of spilt the tea?
I believe it because that person's not getting any clout off of it.
No.
They didn't name a person. They're not getting nothing out of it. So why would they just make up a lie? They get nothing out of it. They get no credit for it. They get no clout.
Also,
it probably really happened because what do they get out of it?
and then not for nothing, on the Ask Kirby app, it's a forum where people can talk. So like you're saying, like, nope, it's not a guarantee that somebody is going to go and report that story. So it's not like there's a bunch of reporters on there going to report these stories. This is a person just writing the information down, and we just so happen to read it and pick it up. So that's why I'm like, that could be interesting.
Exactly. But that's all I have to say. I love you, Armand.
I love you too. Thank you for watching.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yes. Okay. Hold on. If you guys haven't done so, please make sure you guys subscribe to this to this channel. Please subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys have subscribed to the channel. Also, I want to take the time out while I have you guys here. I want to shout out to, her name is elegant_swag on Instagram. And she wrote, "Hello, motherfucker. I really enjoyed making your tea. I hope you like it as much as I do. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Then she told me where to follow her. But don't you guys love this shirt that one of our subscribers sent us? I think it's beautiful. I'm probably going to hang it up somewhere in the back. But I just wanted to wear it for her today because she took the time out and made me this like fantastic shirt. Like, I mean, I think this is like one of the nicest things someone has ever made for me. I think this is super, super awesome. Thank you. I just want to shout you out. Thanks for that, girl. Yes. So yes, for people that are just joining in, we had got some exclusive tea from the Ask Kirby app. You guys can download that for on your Instagram, at the iTunes Apple Store and in your Google Play Store. Basically, a woman is alleging that Offset is again cheating on Cardi B, and this time in the form of his quote-unquote assistant in the back of a private jet. So we don't know how true that is, but it's good conversation because the question of the day is Offset a victim of being a habitual cheater? So people are just going to continuously assume that he is cheating, or is he a victim of being a dumbass yet again and trying to be smarter, but yet failing at it miserably? To me, I believe this shit because I feel like, listen, it sounds like some shit he would do. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have a bitch come over and we're gonna just say that she is the assistant, and we're gonna get a partition made inside the private jet, so we're gonna have a little privacy, and my assistant is gonna be back there and we're gonna be working. That sounds like some shit a nigga would do. Can you add photos or videos on the app? I'm not sure if you can add photos or videos on the app. Hold on. That would be a question. Let me see. I'm going to replay the video for you guys because I'm not really sure. That would be really interesting if you could play photos or videos on the app.
Hey there, Layla.
Let's get it right here. Let's get it. Listen, are you guys having fun? Are you guys having a great Cinco de Mayo? I am. I'm drinking, I'm sipping, I'm talking to you guys. Listen, I've been on vacation, and the hardest thing is to get back to work once you've been on vacation. I'll tell you. Nothing works right. Everything is just so like, what the heck? Out of order. Let me see, because I got this lady popping up, and she not who I want to see. That's not her. Where the hell is she? Lady, we don't want to see you. We do not want to see that lady, okay?
Hey there.
Shout out to everybody on Facebook watching. Shout out to everybody on YouTube that's getting this good tea too on this good Sunday. For our Sipping Sundays, I know I haven't been here in a while, but we're here. I'm going to take some more callers because I see that the callers are through the roof. But I just want to make sure. I'm going to play for you the video for the app now, okay? Okay, here it goes.
Hey there, Layla. I've got some tea for you, girl, and it's hot, fresh, and messy. With the Ask Herbie app, you can now sit back and sip some tea or share some tea, all anonymously. And while you're there, you can even anonymously request advice or give advice to others on anything from relationships to everyday issues. Plus, listen to Herbie as he picks his favorite topics and replies to them himself in the Herbie Says section of the app. It's easy to join the Ask Herbie community. Just download the free app on your Android or iPhone device and jump right into the party. No email address or registration is required. And remember, it's completely anonymous. So what are you waiting for? Download Ask Herbie today.
Okay, so that's where I got the tea from, and I think that it's a phenomenal app because, well, there's a lot of things that can go through there, and I know a lot of people are trying to say, well, you can make up a story. Anybody can make up stories. Absolutely, you can go and make up a story, but at the end of the day, I don't think that everybody is going to make up stories. Listen, I'll be honest with you. A lot of people like to just spill tea anonymously. I cannot tell you how many executives that I have gotten in my inbox well, I'll give you this tea. Are you guys ready? This is a little bit of tea. So I got some tea from this woman who was married to an Atlantic A&R. She sent me the pictures, them at their event. She made sure that I knew that she was legit. She gave me she didn't really give me any tea. She gave me some confirmation on some tea that I was talking about. And she wanted to remain completely anonymous. And she didn't want it to get out for the fact that she didn't want her husband to know that she was telling me. And then she didn't want to jeopardize her husband's job. She didn't want anything from it but to let me know that she watches and that we were right on track. So I say that to say, everybody is not making this shit up. All right, let's take another caller. Two 267-0724. You're live on the air.
Hi, Armand. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I got through. Welcome back.
Yes, thank you. What's going on?
Well, here's what's going on. I really, really think that the story is definitely believable. I think that with the stuff that's been going on with Offset in the past, everything that's been going on between him and Cardi. And I do feel like what the other caller said, it's like they do way, way too much. You have two very, very young people. They're very young. They're very rich. They're very successful. I just kind of feel like, I don't know, I don't want to doom their marriage, but I just feel like it's so much going on that, and they're overdoing it. To me, they're overdoing it. I don't know if anybody else can see that, but to me, they're just overdoing everything. From Cardi to responding to everything and the way everything's been going on with Offset and the news and different things like that. I just feel like is way, way too much. But I definitely think that the story is 100% believable.
Yeah, it's believable. But we cannot say it's true because it's definitely alleged.
Well, we can't say it's true. Oh, of course. I'm just allegedly. Right. Let's put that in emphasis. Allegedly. I definitely just feel like, maybe whoever put the story out, they very well may have been there and seen everything. I also do feel like, with these young people, especially a lot of these young artists and these new artists, they don't have the correct people in place. They don't have the proper management. I definitely feel like that. Anytime you're in a situation like that where you can be recorded or anybody can see anything, there's no NDAs in place, like we shouldn't even hear a story like that. Lots and lots of stars take private jets and different things like that. We never hear about what's going on those jets. So I just feel like, too, they don't have the proper people in place and really just protecting their privacy either. I mean, it makes good news and good tea for us. But right. I'm just saying on the back end, we do kind of hear a lot of their business and a lot of their personal information. Well, and we really shouldn't.
But you got to think about it. And
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, and this is what makes it allegedly true in my book. Because if you think about it, all these stars, their stuff somehow gets out. And it's not really like their assistant per se or their manager, their road managers. It's the people that you don't realize is given the information. It's the fucking driver. It's the security guard. It's the flight attendant. It's the private jet pilot. Those people that you think are cool, those people are telling the business. Those people are telling the business. It's not like, it's the people that you're working with in proximity. It's like maybe the promoters. You get what I'm saying? It's the hotel clerk or the hotel manager.
I totally get it. I also feel like Cardi and her husband, her and Offset, they just put a lot out themselves, too. They do way, that's what I meant when I said earlier about they just do way too much. We see too much, everything on the red carpet, showing your pussy, saying it is, saying it isn't. Like, we just, every time somebody makes her mad, she got to jump on. Like, a lot of this stuff we wouldn't even have privy to if she didn't tell us.
Right.
Because some stuff we really wouldn't know.
Right.
So that's what I wanted to say. Thanks for taking my call and welcome back. We really missed you this last week. We really did. I can't speak for everybody. I'll say I did.
I missed you guys too, and it's just so hard getting back because I'm like, ooh, I was chilling a little bit, but we're back. It's been a bit of a slow news week anyway, but we're gonna get back on action. But thank you.
All right, thanks for taking my call.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, let's take some more calls. Let's get into some things. Area code 347-0190. You're live on the air.
Hey, Armand. I just feel that I don't think that Offset does as much as Cardi. I think that she put a lot of information out there, and she do it because she knows that if he leaves her, who else is really going to want to be with her, considering all the videos she's made about her giving him head and, doing this and that and, sucking the soul out of him. And she puts that out there so he won't leave her. So I believe that she makes him feel like emotional about leaving her. I don't think that he's in love because the way that he treats her like a slut.
He treats her like a bitch. Like this is a little bit, that's how he treats her, like a little, but she carries herself like that. Listen, first of all, I have to be honest with you. If my woman was at the Billboard Awards backstage talking about look at my PUSSY and look at this butt naked on video, like I'm not respecting you either, ho.
Exactly, because when me and my husband got married, we got married at the same age, and I wanted to get into the gym and have a trainer, and the guy was fly. He was fine, and I asked my husband, like, can he train me? He's like, no, sorry, no. So that, and the way that he treats her is, and he lets her, and he condones her making nasty videos and showing her private parts, and like, what man that really is in love and loves you is going to, condone this type of behavior? I don't care who you are. He's not going to want you. Don't hear the stuff about Jay-Z and Beyonce, and it's just he doesn't care that she puts this stuff out there, because at the end of the day, it's going to be like, what kind of person Cardi B is. How can I really love her? This ratchet, it's hard. It's easy for him to lie to someone
Right.
about her. It's easy for him to be like, you see what kind of wife I'm dealing with. He got on stage when she did that was at the Rolling, whatever it's called, and called her bruh. Like, who talks to their wife like that? 26 is close to 30. That's not that young.
Well, and you know what, too? And you made a good point when you said Jay-Z, and you don't hear stuff out like that with him. I think what happens with Jay-Z and Beyonce, I feel like they have everybody in there in close proximity with them. They're on very, very high payroll, number one. And then number two, I feel like they use the same people. If not, they don't. If not, they may have their own private jet that they have this designated person to fly it. These artists, they rent these jets, so you might get one pilot one day and another pilot and the stewardess another day. You may never see that lady again. So what does she owe you any loyalty? Sure, you made her sign an NDA, but if she doesn't put it out, she told her friend. Now her friend has got it. Like, you don't know if it's true, because we don't know how many different jets that he's took this quote unquote assistant on, if that were the case. You get what I mean? When they're younger artists, they don't really pay that much attention to the quote unquote help around, in my opinion, because some of this shit wouldn't be getting out.
Listen, this guy was not, if Cardi didn't make that video, we would have never known that they had split up, broken up, whatever. His exact words was, y'all won. If the internet and fans didn't come down on him, he wouldn't have went back with her. But he doesn't want to make it look like, okay, you know what? He's going to do some time in jail. He has to play, try to play nice. But for someone to just make up key points and key things about this jet, I don't think so. I believe it's believable. I believe nobody's just making something up on him. It's too many clues and partition and jet, and we know that they take private jets and stuff like that. But why now? He's doing something, and he's trying to act, and he's so nice and good with her, but really, she's your hoe. You're the pimp, and they gross me out.
Wow, thank you, caller.
But thanks, Armand.
Well, you know what? How about thank you, bruh?
Stupid.
Have a good day. Bye. All right, 212-6563, you're live on the air.
Hi, Armand. Thank you so much for taking my call. I love you, honey.
I love you too for watching. Thank you.
Person. Yes. I just want to say one thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a while ago, I know that Cardi B, she was doing an interview it was a radio interview, and they were asking her about monogamy and all this and that, and she stated, I don't think human beings are meant for monogamy. If you're married, it's fine to have a side piece. And, people forget about, she could act any which way. She could be ratchet. She could be whatever. She is who she is. She thinks she's a feminist. That's fine. But there's some women out there, like, we don't really know what goes on behind the scenes. There could be threesomes every weekend with them. We really don't know. So it's like
Candy Burris and Todd.
Yeah. Exactly. So now we're coming down really hard on Offset because this poor guy keeps getting caught. He gets stupid. But, Cardi B might like that. Cardi B might be about that life, and she'll forgive him. She loves him. Sometimes loving somebody doesn't have to mean, oh, you just have to just be with me. It doesn't really work for all people. So, just to keep that in the back of my mind, much respect to Cardi. But the thing is, what confuses me, she goes online And then she's just like talking smack. No, he's not cheating. He's not cheating. But girl, you went on the radio and you said, monogamy is not for everyone. So I don't get it.
Well, you know what?
I just don't get that.
In a defense of Cardi, I don't remember that interview. I could be wrong because I don't see everything. I'm human just like you. So if in fact she did say that, maybe where she wasn't as serious or committed in her relationship at the time, I would hope to think. And maybe she didn't have a child. A child changes people. A lot of people start to grow up once, or their way of thinking changes once a child is born. And then at the same time, she probably don't want to be looking stupid. Well, let me say this. I don't think that Cardi B really has an issue with it. I think she now has an issue with it because she is now being thrown in her face, and she has the power to make these different women celebrities. So she doesn't want to make any woman that's sleeping with her man famous. She still wants to be the famous one, because if she genuinely cared when they first started dating, she would not allow him to just be groping her under the dress by the fucking pussy. You know what I'm saying? He would, and TMZ would be right there, and he would just literally be grabbing her by the crotch on video. And it's just kind of girl, of course he's going to cheat on you, or you're opening the door up for threesomes and raunchy, nasty sex. So you're definitely into it.
Right.
And then you talk about, sucking your man off and this, they're she's very raunchy. So.
Right.
I just feel as though, girl, you are definitely into it. You probably just don't want it to get out. And we know that. We know that about Cardi B.
Exactly. I feel like if it was something private and nobody ever heard about that, there was nothing, coming out, and nobody would be talking about this, and she'd be ultra cool. To be very honest with you, even though she has a baby with him, that whole cheating scandal with that bunny girl, I forget her name.
Summer Bunny, yeah.
That would have pissed me off. Yeah, that would have pissed me off. I'd have been yo, dude, it's off. It's off. I'm the star here. I'm the queen. Respect me. But she said it before, monogamy is not for everyone. It just might be her personality. You got to respect. Some women are like that. They stay with men that they know, and they're roaming, they're dogs, and they just stay. So it's, no judgment, but, I wish them the best. But I feel sometimes Offset's always on the spot. And we don't even know if Cardi has somebody on the side and she's just super quiet.
Okay, so do you believe that he did this on the jet, or do you think that this is just a rumor that's been made up?
Oh, gosh. Honestly, okay, let me be pessimistic. I think he might have done it.
Oh,
he might have done it.
Oh, my God.
He might have done it. Why not? Hell,
doesn't it make sense? Doesn't it sound like it could be true? It sounds because the thing is, it sounds like he tried not to get caught. That's why I believe it.
Exactly. But, it's now how is Cardi going to react to this? Is she going to be the cool ratchet, feminist, what the hell? Or is she going to go on social media, on her Instagram, talking about, y'all people talking, blah, blah. No, you got somebody who cheats on you, Cardi. It's that's bottom line. Either you like that or you don't. You want a monogamous relationship, you've changed since that radio show, fine. But, don't make people, look, she's going to look like a fool. Either way, if she denies it or not, I don't know. If I were her, I'd be yo, if we have an open relationship, it's nobody's business. Keep it at that.
Right. And here's my thing. Pay the help more money. If you know you're going to have a hoe on board, pay the stewardess more money and then keep the same staff. Don't just go to these different companies and get different flight attendants and different pilots. You know what? You have to build your team. If you're going to be a very private kind of person, you're going to do your dirt. Let me tell you, I would keep the same people around me. I feel like that's what Jay-Z and Beyonce do. And it costs a little bit more money, but it is what it is. You're going to be my private jet pilot. You cannot fly for anybody else because I need you on payroll because I trust you. You get what I'm saying? You're my personal stewardess. I'm paying for you. Even if I'm not flying, you're still on a salary because I may need to do what I want to do and I trust that you won't tell. I think a lot of the issue is they don't have the same staff. So the staff doesn't have any loyalty.
Exactly. They need management. They need people to tell them, listen, this is how it is. And you need to have a very tight, private, like, group of people always around you with non-disclosure agreements who are going to be there through thick and thin and not, like, blab your information. You know, like, Beyonce and Jay-Z, they're on another level. Like, if Cardi and Offset want to be ratchet, let them be ratchet. That's their thing. I like that. That's cool. But it's like they really do need to work on the people around them that help them, that are working with them, because it's getting stupid. It's getting silly, and it's just stupid, you know, especially if they have their own ideas of what an open relationship is or whatnot. You know, that's all it is.
All right. Thank you, caller.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening.
You have a happy Cinco de Mayo. Bye.
You too. Bye, hon.
All right. Let's take this super chat from Shadaria Lachey. She says, I'm trying to get on the line real quick. Last 47931. All right, let's take it. Last 47931. You're live on the air. What's going on, boo?
Hey, Armand.
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. So, first thing I wanted to say is, like, how could a nigga not cheat on a bitch who pulls down her pants in the back of an Uber to talk to Instagram about her pussy wedgie?
Yeah, that's a bit.
Like, I hate her. I think I really hate her. Like,
oh my God.
Dead ass, I really hate her a little bit. Like, and then, like, okay, also, like, bitches don't have to, if your pussy good, you have to brag on it. Like, you always gotta, my pussy is so fucking wet and my mouth so fucking wet. I'm so fucking good at sucking dick. Offset will never, but he always fucking around on you. I fully believe he fucking around on her. Like, bitch who pussy good don't have to brag on it. Your nigga gonna brag on it for you by only being with you, bitch.
Right. Ooh.
Like, that's how I feel.
Ooh.
That's how
okay.
I feel.
So you're saying the pussy's not that wet. The pussy must not be that
the
wet.
The pussy dry. The pussy is dusty. The pussy is tearing Offset dust. That's what the pussy is doing. Like, obviously, like, it's not working out for her. Like, I don't understand. Like, that's how I really feel about it. That's really all I had to say. Like, I really can't stand a girl. I don't hope she's getting cheated on, but I fully understand for a nigga to cheat on a bitch like that. Like, you literally have no respect for yourself. My nigga would have slapped fire from me if I would have been in the back of the Billboard Awards with my pussy out.
Right.
Like, that nigga would slap fire from me. Like, it's trash. Like, you just a trash ass bitch. So yeah, that was my sentiments on the situation. He probably did do the shit.
So you believe it? So you think that you think he could have had somebody in the back that pretended to be his assistant and then was giving him head in the back of the private jet? It sounds pretty nostalgic, and it sounds like an adrenaline rush to me. He probably was doing some big coke, doing some dope, and had the stripper bitch back there. I mean, that sounds fun as hell.
Role playing and shit.
Okay, yeah, they was role playing.
Party don't do this.
But listen, so yeah, shout out to you, and yes, I need you to email me too, because we need King Tuki's information for the interview.
Okay, I'm gonna email you right when we get off this live.
Okay, thank you, boo.
Thank you. See you later, or talk to you later.
All right, bye. Okay, wow. Well, she had a few choice words to say. What do you guys think? She felt as though if the PUSSY is good, then the PUSSY doesn't need to be defended. Not really defended, but the PUSSY would be, if it was good, then it will be bragged upon by your man because he wouldn't cheat on you if the PUSSY was good. So let's take another caller. 959-8563. Do you believe that Offset had his assistant, quote unquote, in the back seat of the private jet giving him fellatio?
Hey, Armand.
What's going on?
I definitely believe that the story can be true.
Okay.
Cause it sound like Cardi B sat his little ass down and said, "You got me out here looking stupid," and he tried some slick stuff, and it didn't work because, like you said, their team is not together. There's no loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely believe it can be true. I definitely believe that he loves Cardi and Cardi loves him. What I don't believe is that they know what love is. The chemistry, I feel like, is real with them. They both. He like that shit. The ratchet shit she do, he like it completely. I feel like the way they grew up, they both from the hood. The type of things that they think love is. That is why they carry on, or she carries on the way he does, the way she does, and he accepts it. I feel like they have an agreement. It's an open relationship.
Okay.
And the only fronting going on, Armand, is when she hop online and feel some type of way about him cheating because he got her out here looking stupid.
Oh, so you think that she's with it as long as she don't find out? Because I feel like that's what she would say. I feel like she would be like, nigga, like, do what you gonna do. Don't let the shit get back. You got to pay these bitches or something. Like, she would do that.
Absolutely. I feel like that's what's going on.
Or he can't, or he cannot fuck,
her.
or he can't. I feel like also he probably can't fuck any clout chasing bitches. Like no rapper bitches, no bitches that want to be famous. Like none of that. Like Summer Bunny flipped the script on him because she fucked around and wanted to be famous. And so,
exactly.
And she's dragging it out.
I feel like their team, I feel like you were stating earlier, they need to have the same people in place. If they're going to do this open relationship and keep it on the low, they need to have the same people in place.
Yes.
Pay them definitely more money.
Mm-hmm.
And, just take it from there. She need to chill out with, acknowledging all of these rumors and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, it's like, she with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they do genuinely think they love each other. I just feel like they don't know what love is. They're young. I feel like if Offset was with another female, he would do the same thing.
So you just feel like he's just a cheating ass nigga?
I feel like he's a cheating ass nigga. He young. Yeah.
Don't mind me. I'm just making sure that we have it on Instagram now too. Cardi B, don't sue me, okay? Make sure you guys, if I got this information exclusively off the Ask Herbie app, okay? Ask Herbie is where we got the tea, where you can anonymously drop hints, tips, and exclusive tea. Also, I want to let you guys know this one thing. Hold on so I can look at the camera. If you guys have any exclusive tea and you guys would like to share it with me, email me. And let me tell you something. If it's good enough, if it's some good tea, we're paying for tea now. Yes. We got to pay for it. So we'll pay for the tea, but it got to be legit. It got to be legit, and we need receipts, okay? All right. Thank you, caller.
Thank you, Armand.
Bye. Love you too. Bye. All right. Let's take another call. 978-8025. You're live on the air.
Hi, Armand.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm good. How are you doing? I missed you.
Oh, good. How are you?
Listen, you were in my area. You were in the DMV. I live in D.C. And listen, I have a feeling you and I are going to work together soon. I don't know how crazy you are about professional sports, if you watch NBA basketball, but I'm going to bring you out to a game, and you and I are going to hook up. We're going to link up, and we're going to work together one day.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Actually, when I was in town, I was literally 2 friends away from driving to D.C., but the 2 friends of mine, they didn't want to go. Me and the other person wanted to go, but my 2 friends that I was with, they didn't want to go. But literally Friday night, the event got canceled, and because it was a thunderstorm, so we were going to head out to D.C., but then someone said that they had a club open, so we didn't go to D.C. Now I'm back in California. I hate that I didn't make it there because I probably would have ran into you, but one way, one day we will meet up. But what do you think about this story?
We're gonna link up real soon. I love you so much, and I really support what you do. So I know we're gonna link up soon.
Oh, okay. Speaking into existence, what's going on?
Oh my goodness, you went live at the perfect time. It's Sunday. I usually watch The Real Housewives at 8, but I wasn't really feeling the whole Portia's having a baby thing. So when you went live at 9 o'clock, whoop, whoop, and the NBA playoff game. The playoff game just ended, so you went live perfect time. So, yeah, I'm just chilling in my bedroom listening to you guys.
So what do you think about Offset and Cardi B?
No, the story is not true.
Okay, the story is not true. You don't think the story is true. Well, I'm still waiting on you to prove that Jussie Smollett had on makeup. No, touche.
First of all, it was makeup. It's just common sense. Those brothers didn't touch him, so how did he get that scar in his face?
I don't know, because those brothers are not speaking. Those brothers are not talking. But that's a story for another day.
I'm so mad, yo. Lee Daniels, man, now Lee Daniels is kind of putting Jesse in the limbo. They're still paying him, but he's not going to appear in the season. They're trying to cover their tracks. It's just really despicable. It's every time I hear the story, I just get more mad and more mad at Lee Daniels. Nobody else but Lee Daniels is the only person I'm mad at. Mm-hmm. But let me tell you about Offset. He's not cheating. The story's fake.
Okay.
It's not real. Honestly, I don't like using the N-word, but that's a wild nigga.
Ooh.
That's a wild nigga. That's
a
wild nigga, but honestly, Cardi has him wrapped around her finger.
Okay.
And I think at this point, he got his ass kicked by Cardi. The internet kicked his ass. Y'all won. Remember the tweet? Y'all won. He doesn't want to go through that again. And at this point, I don't even think his conscience will even let him cheat. I really believe that this is the first A-list woman he's ever been with.
Okay.
And I really feel like he's like, I'm not about to fuck this up again. Do I ever believe he'll cheat again? I'm a black woman. He's a young black man. He's a rock star. Do I think he'll do it? Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Right now, no, not right now. I don't think he will right now. I could be wrong. He may never do it again. But I really do believe the type of love they have, that's their type of wild love. They're a very wild couple. But I really believe that at this point, Offset, people are going to say whatever they're going to say to him. Because he's, come on, 4 baby mothers, 4 children. He has that lifestyle. He has that reputation.
And so and that's what I'm saying. For a man that, he got a lot of women, a lot of babies, mamas, a lot of kids. He's only 25 years old. He's been cheating. So, yeah. I feel like this was him thinking that he was doing something the smart way. Let's think about it. Offset can't even spell. So I think that he thought this was smart. I'm going to have her be my assistant. Let's have them build a partition in the jet, and it's going to go down. I'm going to bang this hoe. Maybe.
Honestly, I try to put myself in his shoes. I really believe he would be too scared to even cheat. If I'm about to get head from a woman, I'd be too scared that Cardi's about to pop up from behind his head or something.
Right.
I really feel like he'd be too scared to even let a woman near him in that way. And truthfully, what I think, I really don't even think he wants to cheat right now. I think he's turned on by every award that Cardi gets. I think that he likes that shit. I think that it excites him. I think that he's like, what was I thinking? I really do feel that he really feels like I can't do that shit. This is his girl. I'm turned on by my woman. I'm not about to fall back and let some random clown ass girl fuck us up again. I think that he turned, and if you watch his Breakfast Club interview, I'm trying my best to root for him.
Okay.
He was talking intelligently for the first time. He was speaking in full sentences.
Okay.
I understood what he was saying. He's not the Migo from a couple years ago. He's sounding like he's trying to mature.
Okay.
He realized that he took a step back. now he's trying to take 2 steps forward. So I'm trying to root for him. So when I did hear that Ask Herbie app, I was like, nah.
Okay.
No. It's not believable to me.
So you don't think it's believable?
Even the description, the way the person. No, even when you were reading it, I was eating dinner. I was laughing. I was like, stop.
Well, you never know, but thank you.
You're welcome, Armand. And I'm so happy you're back.
Yes, and I will see you this week, live on the air. And girl, we'll talk. One day we'll meet.
We'll talk. We will. And the last thing I will say is you're a very smart man. Ask yourself, do you believe this story? I know you don't like Cardi, but come on now.
No. First of all, I do like Cardi. I do like Cardi.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. No, what I don't like is the antics and the not being real. What I don't like about Cardi B is that people are not being honest with the fact that Cardi B is not this humble, just this down-to-earth person.
Nicki? Where's Nicki?
Cardi, that is her brand.
Nicki?
That's her brand. That's what makes her money.
Where's Nicki?
Nicki is somewhere trying to figure it out. But Nicki Minaj has always been true to herself. She even when she didn't have money, she was talking about she had money and all you bitches were beneath her. She's kept the same energy from the beginning. Cardi B, I just don't feel that she didn't hustle, and I don't like the fact that she don't freestyle. I don't like the fact that she don't never do any ciphers. I don't like the fact that she's never done the hip hop cipher, the BET cipher. I don't like that she has not shown anything as far as being an MC, but yet she's getting the accolades of like the biggest MC of the world, when there has, outside of Nicki, you've had every female, even Iggy Azalea has done a fucking freestyle cipher. Like, I just don't like that because it's for play. It's not for real.
But sometimes in this world, and it's unfortunate, it's like, that saying, life's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
And Cardi didn't have to hustle as hard as Nicki did. Yep, she came from the social media era, and that blasted her into superstardom. Yeah, she was on Love and Hip Hop. That helped her out. Nicki didn't go that route. Nicki did the mixtape route. Nicki's the lyricist. But you know what, though? The only thing that kind of gives Cardi the shine over Nicki, I have to admit, when I was growing up in high school watching Nicki when I was a freshman in college, Nicki was not so nice. A lot of people said Nicki was not so nice. You know what I wish? I wish Nicki had the lyricist she is, but with Cardi's attitude. I feel she would still be going strong right now. Look at Drake. Drake has been going strong ever since I was a freshman. I'm 30, and Drake is still one of the top number one rapper. My favorite is Kanye. That's another story. But he's the number one rapper right now because Drake is likable. People like Drake. Even though Drake, people say he's a snake behind closed doors, we don't see it. We like Drake. Nicki, sometimes you can be nasty. You never claim Safari. You were not nice to that man. And now that man, he grew some balls. And now he's out every day with Erica Mena, and he's talking more. Nick's a surprise, a handsome guy. And Nicki did not treat that man right. And now he's gone after failed relationship after failed relationship, from Nas to the race car driver to some actor to this hood dude. I don't know who the hell he is. But Nicki is trying too hard to compete with what she thinks people want her to be.
Listen.
One day I'm Nicki
Minaj. Listen. You've taken it too far.
I'm sorry.
Okay, caller. We have to talk. Let's talk again tomorrow, okay? I love you so much.
Okay.
Email me.
I love you.
Love you too.
I will. Okay, bye.
Oof. Welcome. Yes. All right. Yes. So we're going to take a couple more callers and we're going to get out of here. And you guys have a lot to talk about, and then we might do a free for all live. We might do a Q&A live because I noticed that a lot of you guys want to just talk. So, which is great. It doesn't always have to be a topic, which is fine. I'm fine with that. So I might do that. I might bring that back to depending on how festive I'm feeling. Okay. All right. Let's take another caller. 786-2428. You're live on the air.
What's up, Armand? How you doing?
What's going on? I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm chilling. This be your boy Dorian Elliott from Miami, Florida.
Shout out to
So,
Miami.
I ain't no. I know. No tea, no shade, or no shade, no tea, no shade. I mean, whatever they're doing, I really don't know. But it's gonna remind me of Tina Turner. You got what you wanted. You don't want me, now you got what you got.
Okay, listen.
I guess you got ideas. Something I'm not.
Hold on. Wait a minute, you can't keep doing that. We got over 1,000 people out here. You can't just do that like that. You got to have some more proof about that. Hold on. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't keep doing it. I have to let you go. You can't keep you can't do that, okay? Okay? Whoa. Woo! That motherfucker! Woo! Woo! You can't keep doing that. Okay? God damn it, man. His ass always do that real randomly. That I don't be knowing who that motherfucker is. They just come and just. Then what did Tina Turner have to do with that shit? Oh my God. You can't do that like that. Okay? But he just hung up. Can't keep doing that shit. Ooh. You done made us drop 150 viewers. Fucking around with that shit. All right. 484, last caller. 1361, you're live on the air.
What's up, Armand?
Hey, what's going on? Are you about to sing? Because I can't do that right now.
No, I'm not going to sing.
Okay.
I just want to say I don't think the story is true. I think it's kind of silly. But I think these stories are starting to help her more than hurt her.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, break it down for us. Elaborate.
I feel like right now she's the only girl in rap where everybody, even white media, is so invested in every aspect of her life.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like she got that and her music is popping. So that's like a winning formula because nobody can stop talking about her.
Yes.
So that's all I want to say is these stories to me are starting to help her more than hurt her.
Well, shout out to that. I agree. But does it help Offset? I don't think it helps him.
Offset don't really matter no more.
Yeah.
Like I was watching her when she was at the awards. Nobody was even talking to him.
Yeah.
Like the interviewers don't even ask him no questions.
And at one point he was bigger than she was.
That's what I mean. Like now he kind of like fading to the back. But I do feel like eventually he's gonna cheat on her out of jealousy.
Oh.
Because he's gonna start getting jealous, I think. Because Offset want to be a pop star so bad.
Mm. Well, thanks for your insight. Hopefully you'll call again. I like that perspective. Thank you.
Yeah, I love the show. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks. Bye. That was good insight. That could be true too. But that was our final caller of the night. Okay. I want to shout out to all you guys.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Listen, again, I found that story on the Just Herbie app. If you guys want to download it, you guys can download it on your Androids and your iPhones. Ask Herbie. And also, if you haven't done so, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I want to thank Elegant Swag for making me this lovely t-shirt that I'm going to hang up in the studio here. Also, if you have any tips, any leads, any hot gossip with receipts, we will email me at thearmandwigginshow@gmail.com, and we do pay for tips and leads. Okay, so if they're good enough, we do pay. We will negotiate a price, girl. You'll get your coin. Okay. All right, so if nothing else, Cardi B, best of luck to you. Don't sue me. I'm just reading what I was told. Offset, if in fact this is true, get it together. Make sure you go and fire every female employee that you have, because at this point you're just a liability and you're an easy target for accusation, slander, and clout chasing. Okay, so you should have 0 female employees around you. I wouldn't have at this point, I damn near wouldn't even have a female nanny. Seriously. But no, honestly, best of luck to you guys all. Best of luck to Cardi B. Hopefully, this story is not true, but if it is, I really don't think that it will really make a difference to Cardi B either way. I mean, we're talking about a woman. I mean, think about how much hell we gave Kim Kardashian for taking nude pictures or having a sex tape. When you have women like Cardi B in the back winning 6 Billboard awards, and you have her butt naked, pussy, boobs, ass, and titty out on Instagram. If you don't understand that all of this is a part of Cardi B's marketing and brand alongside with music, then something is wrong. She does these things so that she can stay relevant when there is no music. Notice, when there's no music, there's antics, stunts, and bullshit. But until next time, I want you guys to keep that same energy. If you guys would like to be a member, moderators, put the members link in the comments. If you guys would like to get your merchandise, visit the ArmandWiggins.com. I'm really, really excited. I have some new things that I'm releasing on the website. We're revamping the website because it looks a little trash right now. I know. So we're redoing that. We've done some photo shoots and stuff. I can't wait for you guys to see it. So we're revamping ArmandWiggins.com. So I'm excited. I love you all. We're back from vacation. Shout out to all of my BNB squad members, all of my stars for watching. And until next time, keep that same energy. And I will see you niggas tomorrow. Or soon. All right, let's go. Shout out to Facebook in the building. Shout out to Facebook. If you guys haven't done so, please make sure you guys visit the Armand Wiggins Show like page on Facebook. Like us and share us. We are recording live from a secret